Hello there, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miss Danielle. Here on my channel, we talk about all things Jesus Christ. We have Bible studies, prayer, biblical teachings, words of encouragement. If that's something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and let's get right into it. Hello there, beautiful people. Grand Rising, good morning, whatever time of the day it is for you. Today, we're going to be talking about the Daniel fast. And this video is actually titled The Daniel Fast Agenda. And the verse for this video is going to be Daniel 10:3. Now, the way I have this set up is a little bit different because I want to really talk to you about the Daniel fast and tell you like what it is, where it came from, why it's important, and some tips on if you decide to Daniel fast. So that's my prayer for this video, is that this video blesses you and inspires you to do the Daniel fast. And I just want to inform you about it. So first, we're going to start with the verse for this video, which is Daniel 10:3, which reads, I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth, neither did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. So that is the verse for this video, Daniel 10:3. Now we're going to talk about who Daniel was, what the Daniel fast is, and the why. Now, I know you probably cannot see this board, which is okay. So I'm going to read the who, what, and why. So who? So Daniel was a noble Jewish youth of Jerusalem taken into captivity by King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, who remained true to the God of Israel. So that is the who. Daniel was a noble Jewish youth. Like it says, he got taken into captivity. He was there, and once he got there, they wanted him to eat the king's diet. Like, they wanted him to eat whatever it was that they was serving. But Daniel didn't believe in that. He wanted to stay true to his diet and stay true to God. That is who Daniel is. Also, the what. The Daniel fast is derived from the Bible. Daniel 10:3 is the verse. It says, the Daniel fast limits choices to whole grains, fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and seeds for 21 days. So the Daniel fast is not like literally in the Bible, but it's the diet that Daniel was following in the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel deals with the Jews deported from Judah to Babylon in the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar, and shows Daniel and his co-religionists resisting the Babylonian king's tyrannical demands that they leave aside their religious devotion to God. So they wanted them to do what they wanted them to do, but Daniel wanted to continue to live for God and serve him. And so that's what he did with his diet. He honored his diet, and in his diet, he was only eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and water. Do I have a video on the Daniel fast foods? I don't know, but if I do, I will make sure I tell you. But if I don't have a video on the Daniel fast foods that you can eat, I will make one. Also, about 3 years ago, I did the Daniel fast, and I want to tell you, it was transforming. Like, it transformed my mind, it transformed my body, it transformed my spirit. And this was before, I really ate healthy. So it was like extreme for me. Like, it was something that I never did before. I think that was my first time ever fasting. I chose to do the Daniel fast. And some people was like, why would you do that? Everything in my life, like, it's God led. Like, God will just put it on my heart to do it. So that's what it was. And it changed my body. Like I said, I will tell you the benefits of the Daniel fast if I do a Daniel fast video. But that is, the what the Daniel fast is. It's a fast that limits your intake of animal products, and you have to eat the fruits, vegetables for 21 days, 3 weeks. Now, the why. I said Daniel is a story of a person being faithful to God and shows evidence of God's faithfulness. God knew Daniel's needs and struggles, and it's clear God cared for Daniel. So a lot of us, we're going through things we don't understand, we're struggling, we need things, and we want to, we want God to be on our side and come through for us and give us a reward or a blessing. This is why fasting is so important. Also, prayer is important, but fasting is really important because once you begin to fast, you literally are denying yourself. It's like a sacrifice. Like, you're telling God, like, I'm going to deny my flesh. I'm not going to eat. It's something about, starving that belly that God loves and he will honor and respect. So that is the why. Now I have 5 little pieces of information that are important about the Daniel fast, so that if you want to do it, you can do it. So let's go through those 5 really fast. First, let's go through the biblical definition of fast. It says, it means to voluntarily reduce or eliminate your intake of food for a specific time and purpose. Just as God, the God of Israel, saved Daniel and his friends from their enemies, he can do the same for you. So it's important that we fast. Now, let's go through these 5 little pieces of information that I wanted to tell you about the Daniel fast. So, number 1 is the Daniel fast is based on the biblical book of Daniel. This is important to know because before you do the Daniel fast, you should read the book of Daniel so you can understand like what happened and why and who and what. And the book of Daniel isn't very long, actually. So read the book of Daniel before you do the Daniel fast and get to know Daniel and what he did and who he was and what happened. Number 2, the Daniel fast is a strict diet that prohibits animal products, meat, leavened bread, processed foods, and processed drinks. So like I said before, this is a fast where you are going to be not being able to eat processed foods. You're not going to be able to eat cookies, cakes, cream pies, none of that. You're not going to be able to eat animal products. You're not going to be able to eat cheese. You're not going to be able to eat, you know, leavened bread or anything that has like eggs or anything like that. You're not going to be able to eat meat. Now, I know they have vegan meat. You're not going to be able to eat that. You're not going to have no meat, no hamburger, no pork, no chicken, no fish, none of that. No meat. Also, like I said before, no processed drinks. You're not going to be able to have soda, juice, coffee, none of that. It's water. Water is the drink for the fast. Now, number 3, the duration of the Daniel fast is 21 days. Now, I've seen some people say you can do it for 7 days or 14 days. But Daniel said in Daniel 10:3, he says, I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth. So again, he's not eating no meat. He's not drinking no wine. Wine is our juice, our energy drinks, our pop, our soda, our teas. He didn't eat none of that. It says, neither did I anoint myself at all. So again, he's doing this in secrecy. He's not telling nobody. And then it says, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. So he did this for 3 weeks, which is 21 days. Now, I want to challenge you. If you're strong and if you really, you know, like that, do the 21 days. But if you know you have health problems, you're obese, like you are just beginning in your faith, try to do 3 days and then try to do 7 days. Like, build yourself up. But all of my OGs out there that's really, you know, with this, do 21 days when you do it. Now, number 4, the Daniel fast is a spiritual fast, not a weight loss diet. So again, there's so many people nowadays, they're fasting for popularity, for views, you know, to show people that, oh, I can do it, I can do this, or like it's a production type series. That's not what this is. This is a spiritual fast. You're fasting for God. It's a connection between you and God. You're doing this for God. You're not doing this for the people. So that means that you have to do it in secrecy. You shouldn't tell nobody. And God tells us when we fast to not look like we fasted. Don't turn your face upside down. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're going to get the biggest reward, because he says that, you know, when you tell everybody stuff, you have your reward, which was, you know, the attention from the people. So keep this in secret when you do the Daniel fast. Now, the 5th and final piece of information about this that I wanted to share with you is, again, this is to be done in secrecy. So, yeah. Spiritual fast and weight loss is 2 different things. Spiritual fast is for the spirit. Weight loss is for the body. Now, with the Daniel fast, it's a spiritual fast, but you may also lose weight as well. But yes, it's to be done in secrecy. Do not tell anybody you're fasting. Don't let nobody know. Just keep it between you and God. Keep you a little journal to, you know, mark down how you're feeling each day, because you are going to get lonely probably, because everybody else, they're going to be eating the cookies, the cakes, the Chick-fil-A, the Wendy's, the Sonics, the pizza. They're going to be eating all that. And you're going to be eating your fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and, you know, whatever, and your water. And so it's important that you don't look too different when you're doing this. But naturally, because you're fasting, you're going to have a glow about you. You're going to have an aura. People are going to be like, you look different. You look happy. You look pure. Like, fasting really is going to break off some of that stuff on you spiritually and on your inside. So you're going to look different. But do not tell anybody. Some people, they're going to figure it out naturally, because people are always trying to, you know, figure stuff out. But don't tell nobody. Do it in secrecy. Some meals that I ate during my fast, when I did do the Daniel fast, I will tell y'all that on this video. Is I would like do like a vegetable medley. Like, I would cook it, and then I would make some beans, and I would have like cornbread I don't know if you're supposed to eat. Did I have cornbread? I think I might have had cornbread here and there, but I would eat like a vegan bread that was made with like 2 ingredients. I would have greens, like I would make greens, I would have beans, and then I would make this potato soup. It would have potatoes, vegetables, and then I only used salt and pepper. I didn't use like garlic powder, onion powder, none of that. I was only using like pink Himalayan salt, I believe, and pepper, because pepper is a seed, so you can use that. And then I would have nuts. I would have like a trail mix, which would give me a lot of energy and my protein. I would drink my water, of course, staying hydrated. And what else can you eat? I wasn't eating processed foods or meat or anything like that. I was focused on the fruits. And then I would have fruits. I would have oranges, strawberries, like I would have all the fruits that you can think of. And yeah, I just was really into it. And I want to remind you, when you start fasting, spiritual things are going to happen to you. You're going to start seeing people differently. You're going to start seeing the spirit side of things more. It's going to be like heightened, and you're going to, you know, have a spiritual awakening. So be ready for that and be prepared for that. Make sure you're praying, because it's going to be something so different, and your body is going to be, you know, in shock as well. Like I said, if you don't naturally eat healthy, so you got to be ready. It's for the strong. Only the strong gonna survive. So yeah, like I said, I'll do a video on my actual Daniel fast experience. I believe I have one. I'll put the link in the description box. So yeah, I just pray that this video bless you so much. Remember to try the Daniel fast if you haven't already. Do your little research, read the book of Daniel before you do it. And you know, I pray that this video bless you. I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.